And the minority has disclosed that it will petition the World Bank over the alleged mismanagement of the $200 million loan facility approved by the House for the Greater Accra Resilience and Integrated Development GARID Project. This follows the approval of another $150 million facility for the ongoing GARID project by Parliament with the aim of mitigating the impact of flooding in Accra. There is more in the following report.
The House was recalled from recess by the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagbin, following a petition presented by the Majority Leader, Alexander Appiah-Markin, which was signed by over 15% of the majority members of Parliament in accordance with Order 53 of the new standing orders. Now, during proceedings in Parliament on Friday, the House approved a $150 million loan facility to finance the ongoing Greater Accra Resilient and Integrated Project known as the GARID Project, with the aim of helping to mitigate the impact of flooding in Accra.
Why do you need to go for $150 million again for a project that you've already gotten $200 million for? $200 million for. Mr. Speaker, for us on this side, we want to plead with you to call on World Bank or your office to institute a forensic audit on this project. We are saying this because we've noticed that payments were made, but there's nothing to show for this project. And so why should we continue paying money or borrowing more money? Whilst we know in the recent past, a $200 million was also taken, and some of our colleagues are in court. That $200 million for Sagime project, we can see physical works that have been done in Sagime. But with this, you cannot see anything tangible that merits $200 million. So, Speaker, in this occasion, this particular IBA loan from the World Bank, all of us, Mr. Speaker, has rejected this loan. Because, Mr. Speaker, clearly, Ghana does not need to approve this loan. Mr. Speaker, the $200 million that we approved earlier has been misappropriated. Clearly, Mr. Speaker, it has been misappropriated. Mr. Speaker, at best, it has been misapplied. Mr. Speaker, the evidence is there for all of us. But I only want to plead with this House, Mr. Speaker, please let's commit part of Parliament's budget to commission a forensic audit on this matter. In recent past, this House has questioned some disbursement made by the World Bank Country Office. Mr. Speaker, I want to serve a notice that immediately after this, I'm going to petition the World Bank Country Office and World Bank HQ in Washington, because this is not the way to spend taxpayers' money.
First is a claim that the amounts for the original project have not been accounted for. Mr. Speaker, that is not correct. At the committee meeting, questions were raised and a full accounting was done for the monies that were made available. And this report, your committee's report, includes that full detail, which I'll go into here. If there are members who are of the view that they are not necessarily satisfied with the utilization of funds, that was why an offer was made to go to the site, to go and inspect, so that those who still had outstanding difficulties with the utilization could have their outstanding difficulties satisfied.
The new ministers and deputy ministers of state designated by President Akufo-Addo were also approved by the House following the adoption of the 35th report of the Appointments Committee.
We cannot, Mr. Speaker, in good conscience, support the approval of these nominees, especially when this government has been reckless, wasteful, Mr. Speaker, and most importantly, very insensitive to the plight of the people of Ghana. Right, Honorable Speaker, the NDC Minority Caucus will not and cannot take part in this decision to further increase the size of this administration. Mr. Speaker, we cannot be part of this. Finally, Mr. Speaker, let the record reflect that the NDC Minority Caucus cannot be part of this approval process. To further increase the size of this government, Mr. Speaker, let the record reflect. With these few words, Mr. Speaker, I want to signal that we are walking out, and let it be recorded
that they took these decisions themselves. We are not part of it. Mr. Speaker, we have counted their numbers already, and we know their numbers. Let the record reflect that the NDC is not part of this approval process. If you don't care, we care. If you don't care, we care, and we will be part of this. Stay and approve it, and in the end, take responsibility for what you are doing to the people of Ghana. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Responsibility, work out, go. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. To conclude, that because it is an election year, they want to do this for the optics, for the politics of it. But in substance, they have nothing against them.
Kwabena Boateng was also sworn into office by the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagbin, as the Member of Parliament for Ejiso following the death of John Kuma.
I, Kwabena Boateng, do in the name of the Almighty God swear,
do in the name of the Almighty God swear,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear through faith and allegiance
to the Republic of Ghana as by law established.
To the Republic of Ghana as by law established.
That I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana.
That I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana.
And that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana.
And that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana.
So help me God.
So help me God.
With the recent call by the Minister for Trade and Industry, Katie Hammond, on cement manufacturers to halt what he deems as the incessant hike in the prices of the product, the ranking member on the Trade and Industry Committee, Yusuf Sulemana, says the government must rather engage the cement producers on how to deal with the situation rather than resorting to mere directives.
The minister should be engaging the Minister of Finance to reduce prices on the importation of raw materials, raw materials that are used for the manufacturing of cement. Some levies and some kind of taxes should be reduced. Again, the cement manufacturers have raised the issue of their inability to clear their goods early enough at the ports, and so sometimes they pay damages. The Minister of Trade should be liaising with the appropriate ministry to ensure that as and when their goods arrive, they are able to clear the goods and clear it quickly. As I speak to you, cement manufacturers pay levy on fumigation, or what we call fumigation levy. But when their goods arrive, when the clinker arrives, nobody fumigates it. So you pay for a service that you don't benefit. And then you come to tell me that as you reduce prices of my commodity, I've never seen it anywhere. This is a competitive market, Engage them, see how you can judge with them. Where there's a need for you as a government to reduce some taxes, you do that. Where there's a need for you to do certain things that will stimulate their businesses, you do it. You don't sit in your office and issue a fiat and say that they should reduce their prices. I can tell you on authority that is not going anywhere. In any case, what law is he referring to? Is there any law that says that a minister can sit in his office and issue a letter and say that reduce prices of your commodities? It's only under this administration that we are seeing this.
Concerns were raised by the minority group about the increase in the cost of dialysis, with the Speaker of Parliament directing the Subsidiary and Legislation Committee to follow up on the matter. Reporting for Citi News, my name is Ni Ayukwe Okain from Parliament.